What is going on? So I thought since it was such a good day outside, I was gonna make a video of my like a walkthrough of my H22 swapped EG hatch. So I bought this car about 2.5, 3 years ago. Man, it doesn't seem that long, but that's how long I bought it. And I went, and when I got it, it was bone stock except it had the swap, the transmission, and it had 17s. It was stock ride height, but I got it for a super good deal. And I bought it from my buddy Christian. He was a super duper good guy. He basically gave it to me. He sold it to me for $1,500 with a clear title. And I was like, dude, that's what's up. So bought it from him. Perfect drag car. So that's what I'm doing with it now. I might one day autocross it or something cool like that, but I've been drag racing it a lot because it's a lot easier to drag race here in Tennessee. So first off, I'll go and I'll walk through like the outside. I have pretty much all my suspension rebuilt and redone. I bought off my buddy Sam. I bought function form type 2s, which is adjustable dampening, adjustable ride height. I bought these Rota slipstreams off of them for like 3 or 4. I think he said it was a full set. Then I found out it was 3 tires, but they're 15x7s. They have 195, 50, 15s. They had tires on them, so I was like $100. Heck yeah. Then he sold me this DC Sports GS2 strut tower bar. It's all one piece. And then also he sold me like a BWR one piece mount for my strut tower in the front. But that's everything that I bought off of him. Got really good deals off of that. Then I bought these for like $150. These Bassets, they're 15x8 plus 3-inch back spacing. I have some Falcon 615Ks. They're a 205 50-15. Bought that as a set for like $200 off of Craigslist. So it's an autocross tire. It's not really, it doesn't give you much more traction, but it's a lot better than, having street tires. So I couldn't pass that up. And to the back, I took my rear bumper off and then I drilled some holes in the back, because what happens with these Civics is the rear bumper acts like a parachute. It takes all that air and just stores it up. So a lot of guys, they'll cut their bumper in a certain way so it doesn't gather up air. They'll drill these holes. So I bought this Skunk 2 Mega Power from my buddy Myron. He sold it for $40 to me. It's a 3-inch piping all the way back. It has no gut, no cat, no resonator. Then I also got some, eBay lower control arms. And then the front, I haven't done all the bushings in the back yet, but I've done every single bushing in the front. I bought a whole kit for like $215, which is a lot for bushings, but from Energy Suspension. I did the lower control arm bushings, upper control arms. I did the shock bushings. I did, what else? I'd have to jump under there and see, but the thing is super, super duper stiff in the front. So we'll work to our inside. Oh yeah, before I forget, just curious if you guys were wondering like what's up with my fenders. We have really bad roads in Tennessee, and of course these tires stick out like 3.5 inches past my fender, and I hit a really big bump at like 75 miles an hour on the highway, and had nowhere else to go, so I hit the top of this and bent it in, and it's just like that on the other side too. So let's go on the inside. So I got this car, and it was pretty stripped when I got it. All it was these seats. I had the rear back seat panels. Took those out, and then I dry iced all the glue that holds the carpet together. So that was about 4 or 5 pounds. I take my passenger seat out every time I drag race, unless it's co-pilot night. It's got a rev counter and a shift light, and then my buddy Joey, he made me this like insert out of a piece of like Lexan, I think it's called, or some kind of material. I can't remember what it was called. He would know it. All my gauges work. Then this is an actual SI, so it has a sunroof, which means it weighs a lot more than like a DX model or an HX model, which I think that's from Canada, vice versa. I can't remember which one. But with me in it, it weighs 2225, probably a little bit closer to 2,200 pounds, which is really heavy when it comes to Hondas. I mean, there's a lot of like CRXs and Civics and all types of stuff that weigh like 1,900, 2,000 pounds, and it's like so jealous. So I guess we can work our way to the engine bay. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, I can. Well, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I totally can. It just takes forever to do it. Come on. Come on. Okay, hold on. Nope. There's no way I was going to be able to get that one-handed. But anyways, doesn't matter because bam, the goods. So this is a first generation H22A out of a 92 to 95 Prelude from what I can look up. There's these numbers on the block right there. And then my transmission P2A5, like I said, I have a 92 to 95 Honda Accord. Then that's that strut tower I was talking to you about. It's all one piece. It's got Hasport mounts on it. Done a lot of like taking out any wires that I could, any bolts that were just chilling and stuff like that. Taking a lot of stuff like to get this thing as light as possible. It has no power steering, no AC, just an alternator. It's got a Skunk 2 Alpha series dual coil radiator on it. Of course, it's got tri-Y header, short ram intake. But then I also did like before the intake mod that I've done, that stage 1 kit or that stage 1 that I've done. And then yeah, that's basically it. Like that I could think of right off the top of my head. So this car, when I got it, before I've done my intake manifold and before I changed out the exhaust, it made 150 horsepower, 135 foot-pounds of torque on a Dynajet dyno, and which is kind of low, but when this motor made I think it's 185, 187 crank horsepower from the factory, so 150 horsepower down to the wheels is like that's pretty good. So, and it can always improve too. So, man, my words are just not good today. I tried to make this video like I think 5 or 6 different times, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going with the flow. But anyways, that's everything I could think of right off the top of my head. And if anybody has any questions, just let me know. And I'll just shoot me a comment and I'll shoot you one back. So, yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, especially when I put nitrous on this thing. So that'll be the next step in going fast on the drag strip. So thanks so much for watching.